So I want to speak about the reasons why Mahaprabhu came to this world. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains there are two reasons why Mahaprabhu appeared in this world. After Krishna Lila, Krishna was thinking in his mind, I have relished all the rasas. Shantadasa, Sagavatsalya and Madhurja. I have relished Prema rasa. But I was thinking, I want to know what are the feelings of Srimati Radhika. What is this Prema which is in the heart of Srimati Radhika? That she's always so much eager for me and longing for me all the time. What is this Prema Srimati Radhika has in her heart for me? What is it? Srimati Radhika, she is always relishing my sweetness. Third, when Srimati Radhika relishes my sweetness, what is the feeling she feels when she relishes my sweetness? So Krishna wanted to know all these things. Sri Hari himself, he appeared from the womb of Shachimata. Because of these three reasons, Shri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima. Pranay Mahima. I have already described a little bit of Pranay Mahima. What is Pranay? When lover and beloved, they are in such a state of love in which they are like non different from each other. This is called Pranay. This is the Pranay stage. Lover and beloved, they become so bound by each other because of their love. And that's why they look always ever fresh and newly beautiful form towards each other. They manifest an ever fresh, newly beautiful form. Another point. Also in Pranay there is Parasparam Sneha Anubandhanam, means they are completely bound to each other because of their love and affection. They will never be separated. So he told. Prema comes to such a stage that if there is separation, they cannot survive without each other. Because if there is union, there can never be separation, and if there is separation, they will die. If someone unites to each other through love, they'll never be separated from that person. If they separate, then so if there's meeting, there can never be separation. If there's love, there's no separation. If there will be separation, they die. So in this context, I told the story of the Ramayana. When Bhagavan Ramachandra, he was in the forest with Sita and Lakshman. Then Sita was kidnapped. Ravan kidnapped Sita. And Hanuman went to Lanka, and then he got to know that Sita was there. When Hanuman came back and he gave this news to Ramachandra, oh, Sita-ji, now she's in Lanka, in Ashoka Bhartika. And that moment, Bhagavan Ramachandra, he made one question to Hanuman. Tá me ouvindo no rádio? He told, oh, tell me, my wife Sita-devi, did you see her alive or dead? Ram asked Hanuman. Then Hanumanji told, Prabhu, how possible you ask such a question? Why? I just saw her and I came here now to you. I just saw Sita. And you're asking me if what is the question? If I saw her alive or dead? Dead. Why did you make such a question? Then Ramachandra said, because love is like this. Prema is like this. If there is meeting, there can never be separated. If they separate, they cannot survive. In the Ramayana we see this. Chaitanya Charitamrita also describes in this verse. Prema comes to such a stage. Then Bhagavan Ramachandra give an example. When I left Ayodhya and came to the jungle, my father, feeling separation from me, he gave up his body, calling out Haram, Haram. Feeling separation from me. So how possible my wife would be able to survive without me as well? This is the question Ramachandra is asking. So that's why I'm thinking Ramchandra told Hanuman, that's why I'm thinking, you saw my wife Sita alive or dead? At that moment, Hanuman gave a beautiful answer in one verse. What did he say? Hanuman told, Prabhu, what you told is true. Feeling separation from you, Mother Sita was really ready to die. She was about to die, but she couldn't. Why? Nama Paharo Divasinishi. Your holy names are like the bodyguards, the security guards. And these security guards are guarding Sita's life here. Sita-devi is always chanting the names of Ram. And the names, the syllables of the name are like security guards. Dhyana Tomara Kapat. Her meditation is only fixed in your lotus feet. So there's like a block, I'd say, like a bar on the door, like something which doesn't allow the door to open. And at the same time, her eyes are absorbed in your lotus feet. This is the lock, also locking. That's why there's no way out for her life here to go. So pranay comes to this stage. Snehaman pranay raganurag ruda adirura mohan bandana kamava. Shastra describes all this. It's a very high class stage. In this verse, Shradaya Pranay Mahima, it explains. So this bondage that happens between lover and beloved, made by the affection they have, is not breakable. It's unbreakable. So Krishna is thinking, what is the pranay love that Srimati Radhika has for me, that she's like always thinking about me? She sees a black cloud and she even thinks this cloud is me. And she even wants to embrace the cloud. Sometimes she sees a black tamal tree. She also thinks it's Krishna and she wants to embrace it. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita it's described. Krishna himself is saying, whatever Srimati Radhika sees anything related to Krishna, this reminds her of Krishna immediately. The trees have like two branches, and when these two branches they are rubbing against each other because of the wind, some sound is coming. From this sound, Radharani is thinking, oh, this is the sound of the flute of Krishna. And at that moment, Radharani also becomes like a crazy woman, mad woman, and running towards these branches. Just like when Krishna plays the flute. All the gopis also, they stop what they're doing in their houses and they also go running. In this way, And Radharani listens to these branches rubbing, and she thinks it's the sound of the flute. Krishna is thinking, I don't have this kind of, like, this doesn't happen to me, these situations. So what is the glory of this pranay, of this love Srimati Radhika has for me? Krishna wants to relish that. Another point, what is my sweetness, my beauty? What is it? That Srimati Radhika is so eager to see me, always. And she really becomes like a mad. In this way, Srimati Radhika, when she sees me also, what does she feel in her heart? What does she feel? So Krishna was thinking these three things. But to relish these three things, Krishna needed the bhav, mood and kanti complexion of Srimati Radhika. Samacharya say that to relish something, the bhav, the mood is important. Like, but why needed a complexion, the kanti also? Only the mood is necessary. What is the importance of the body's complexion, right? But okay, Krishna stolen the mood of the Radharani, but why also her complexion, right? Why did he also take it? In this context, it's described. A beautiful story is told. Once Radha and Krishna, they were meeting together. And at that moment, Srimati Radhika told one thing to Krishna. Oh, Pranagobinda, I want one benediction from you. I want you to give me something. Krishna told, what haven't I given you? Come on. Because, in the stage of pranay, in the love pranay stage, everything that you have, clothes, ornaments, whatever you have belongs to the other. They're like one. There's no like yours and mine. Everything, like whatever is mine is yours, whatever yours is mine. They're like completely one. Everything they have is one. Belongs to both. There's a stage of non-difference, abhinatma, like their soul and everything of them becomes non-different, only one. So this is the pranay stage of love. Their bodies, whatever they have also related to their bodies also, it belongs to each other. This doesn't like this is mine, this is yours. This is not, doesn't exist in pranay stage. So Krishna told, what haven't I given you? I gave everything to you. Still Srimati Radhika told, no, but still, I want to ask something from you. Give me one benediction. Radharani said, I want, at the same time, I want to cover completely all limbs of your body. I want to relish all your sweetness at the same time. I want to cover all your parts of your body, and I want to relish all your body at the same time. I want to do this to actually relish your beauty and sweetness all over. Krishna said, okay, I give you this benediction. This will happen. So, when Krishna was coming from Nitya Goloka Vrindavana Dham, at the time, Srimati Radhika, she was thinking in her mind, okay, Krishna is going to relish my sweetness, mood, bhav. But my bhav madhurya comes to such a stage that the body of Krishna won't be able to take it. He cannot put up with it. you won't be able to tolerate, to endure. Because what is Prema? Is hot or cold? It's very hard to decide about it, if Prema is cold or hot. Is Prema cold or hot? If Prema comes in someone's body, the body becomes hot or cold? You tell me. What? It's very rare even to decide the answer, to conclude it, come to an answer. Imagine if you mix this nectar and the poison together. So Prema is exactly this, the mix of poison and nectar. If you drink poison, you die. And if you drink nectar, you become immortal. So poison and nectar, if you mix them and drink this, what happens to that person? Who can describe it? So in the book Brihad Bhagavatamritam, Srila Sanatana Goswami is saying this. There is such a thing that imagine all the heat of power of the heat of all the limited universes. Imagine the burning potency of all the fire of all the universes. In one side you put all the heat of all the fire of all the universes, and in the other side you also put the cold of all the unlimited universes, and then you mix these two things together. So imagine this, Prema is as like it. Actually, it's not easy at all to define Prema. That's why many definitions are given for Prema. One after another definition is given, because it's really hard to define it. What is Prema after all? That's why it's said that Srimati Radhika is thinking, the love of my heart, the body of Krishna won't be able to take it, to endure what I go through, to tolerate this. Like sometimes the Mahaprabhu stage, Srimati Radhika is rolling on the ground. Actually, Bhagavatam doesn't even describe it, but in the Chaitanya Charitamrita about the pastimes of Mahaprabhu, we see this description is there. What happens in these high stages of love? Srimati Radhika herself is thinking, my beloved Krishna won't be able to tolerate it. Okay, I'll just finish. You can speak, Maharaj, no problem. Okay, I'll finish now. Body does not tolerate. So Srimati Radhika is thinking, only I can tolerate this kind of feelings in the body. That's why Srimati Radhika herself has covered completely the whole body of Krishna. Later I'll tell more. This is called pranay. There are many definitions of pranay, not only words. There's no only one word to describe what is pranay. Body, mind. Everything becomes like one. From the lover beloveds, their mind, bodies, they're not separate anymore. There are many examples in the Ujjvala Nilamani and also other commentaries explain. And also you cannot separate both. You cannot separate lover and beloved anymore. Imagine a bangle, glass bangles. Sometimes they are colored, So the colored plastic glass bangles, they are completely in all parts of it. The color is there. Even it will break, but the color will never be separated anymore from the glass. They completely mix the glass with the color, the dye. So many examples to understand what is this pranaya stage. And Krishna is thinking, I am Vishaya Vigraha. Srimati Radhika, she is the Ashray Vigraha. So to relish the moods of Ashray Vigraha, Krishna, who is Vishaya Vigraha, he came in the form of Gauranga Mahaprabhu.